Peace and blessings, my Afrocentric home decor and style channel. Yes, I am back one more time. Well, I'm back many more times, but for today, and I wanted to talk to you about my morning routine, what I do when I get up in the morning. I think it's important, and I think morning routines are so absolutely good. So I make sure that I have one. And so, yeah, let's start off. We're going to go through probably every room because every room in the morning involves a routine. So, first thing I do when I get up in the morning, and really usually it's the first thing, is I make up the bed. So I make up the bed. I put, the sheets. Every Monday too, I change my sheets every Monday. And by the way, happy Sunday to you ladies. And then I make up my bed. It's nothing like getting up in the morning, making up your bed, getting that done, and then going out throughout the house and opening the door in your bedroom and seeing it already fixed up. So I make up the bed, which I did, including adding all the pillows. It takes a little work, but it's worth it. I actually put my tray here for my husband and I to have snacks in the evening time. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. A lot of times it's just here for beauty. And if it was Monday, I would water my plants. And I water my plants and change my sheets on the same day. My husband likes to leave his drawers open a lot, so I just make sure every drawer is closed. I tidy up on his dresser, which usually stays that way, and mostly everything in here stays this way. This is what we watch our movies on this computer. So really, in here, it's usually just making up the bed, and also sometimes I'll have a tissue or a glass, maybe some orange juice I had at night, and I'll have to remove that. Other than that, everything else in here is easy. Hey, Elizabeth. Another part of my morning ritual, it's important to me, is I light a candle for my ancestors. Now, that's every morning, so that's the candle. It's the tea light candle, something that will go and come. My grandmother, my mother, my aunt, all those ladies are passed now. So it's all ancestral. So that's for the non-living, right? And then I light another candle here on this altar. That's me and my daughter, just for our love and our connectiveness, and that she's always doing well, both of us. On this dresser, I have my oil diffuser, which I love. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you too, Jacqueline here. I have my oil diffuser. Warren's daughter gave us this from Ghana when she went to Ghana. And this is something you shake to awaken the ancestors. And then I just have these beautiful pieces on it to always remind me. I always, since I use the tea light so often, first, and water, always water for I say for the ancestors, but also for the living, because this is a living altar. And then that's the candle. I always keep tea lights, so I decided just to keep them in a little candle holder, and always a lighter near there. And that is the ritual. It's a ritual. Sometimes I sit in this chair, reflect. Okay. Then when I finish with that room, I just go around the living room. Now at nighttime, I tidy up as well. So a lot of times in the morning, there shouldn't be much to do. Today, I just open the window a little more because it's very, very humid in North Carolina. And then something I did here last night. Also, water on the altar is for the living. It's the idea that they actually still need to drink, and so that you change the water first, well, in honor to honor them, but to also keep them plenished, so that they don't go thirsty. It's like a gesture to say, I know you are here, and so I'm going to, and by giving you water, like you would give water to somebody that's there, that's not there. So it's an acknowledgement of their presence, and and when the water does evaporate, then you just fill it up with more water. So yeah, it's a real gesture of that they are here, and you want them to continue to be with you. So therefore, you give them water, just like you would give a person who was parched from a long day of traveling, and you offered water. Same kind of thing. That's the same thing of the offering of the nuts on this table. It's like the same thing you would offer your living guests. You would offer your nuts to your so-called deceased guests who are still watching out for you. So I've been really into looking at my African style books that I told you about. So this one is down to the details, and I showed you this book the other night, y'all. So I had this here yesterday because I was looking at it, and I'm going to continue to look at it. I got an idea about the guest bedroom that I had in my head, but now I saw it. I said, yes, yes, yes. Hey, Shiny B. So I love that. Another ritual is, so I decided to move. these roses to this tray. You know, I put this wonderful placemat in the tray. Like, I'm loving this. This is up the level for me. And look at the roses are yellow. And then I have my water. So my ritual is after I do all my chores is I sit down where I am right now on the couch and I drink my wonderful lemon water. Lemon water is the best water ever, and it's just so good for you. It's a great thing to have first thing in the morning. And so I do that. And so yeah, if this needs to be straightened up, I do that. But mostly in the living room because I tidy at night, I don't have much to do. But I want to show you a new addition to the house. We bought this beautiful plant. I really was attracted to it because it's white, so it brings in another color. The reason why it's way back here is because, as opposed to near the window, because we're gonna have a lot more plants near the window. A lot of our plants didn't make it through the winter. We never had to deal with the winter. My husband and I being in California, so I guess we just didn't know how to. But this year we'll do better. But this one needs shade. That's why it's over here. So this one needs shade. Let me just even turn on the light. So yeah, this one needs shade, but it's a new addition. Isn't it just beautiful? It grows really beautiful and tall. Isn't it gorgeous? So I wanted to tell you that. I did that yesterday, and I'm just in love with this. Okay, other routines. Every day, I know it sounds extreme. Every day, I wipe down the sink, and every day I wipe down anything that could be wiped down, including the mirror. No, you see me. Including the mirror. I wipe every single surface down every day. Yes, thank you. I know indoor garden for sure. Except for like the silver stuff now. All this silvery stuff, and I don't do this every day. I do this once a week. The vases, all that is a once a week thing. But the surfaces, every day. Every day. So with the cleaner that I make, and I told you we'll do a whole video on that one. So this is my morning routine. So I go in there. So usually, a lot of times I start from the kitchen, to be honest. That's the after I do the bedroom. In here, same situation. I do it every day. So my husband got some things soaking here. And so, yes, from last night, which is great. I actually changed the water and then put soap water in. He had a little bleach in there, which is good. So every day, if there was a dish that was left last night, my husband had some snacks, so it was left after I went to bed with no problem. I'm going to take those out, but I washed them, and now they're done. Every day, you'll know that put the bone on me in the sink, my pot in the sink. So every morning, I wipe this. So at night, I put it on. So in the morning, I wipe this. I wipe down all the surfaces every day. Even in the refrigerator, if there was anything that spilled, I make sure that I wipe it every day. Every day, because every day, if you wipe it every day, then you won't have that much to do. So I do the same thing. I go through the house. Oh, when I come here, these candles, of course, don't last through the night. So first thing in the morning, I get up and I light the candles. I make sure I do that every day. If my husband candle, I like candles a lot. In his bathroom went out, I light his candle every day. And I also, again, I clean all the surfaces every day. This room here, the guest room, I light a candle there. I even have a candle, y'all, I know, excuse the noise, washer in the washing room. And so I made some actual liquid detergent today because we ran out. So if I need to make something like my cleaning solutions or anything, then I will actually do that in the morning. And I like to do that over the weekend. I don't want to have that for the weekday. So every day I just check sometimes if the bananas here, a lot of them are ripe first. I take the ripe ones, I take them out here because we want to be able to see them. This is a way to make sure your food don't go. And you see these are very ripe. These are actually very good to have in smoothies because they're very sweet. So this is what we have to eat now. But I make sure, and these are my beautiful pictures that I frame. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Leah. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I make sure that I want to see things. I think for me and for many of you, I mean, I know you all can relate. Don't nobody want to throw no food away that you bought. That's your hard-earned money, and it just seems not cool. I wanted to show you one area that I know you don't get to see a lot. It's a little darker area in our home, but I wanted to show you the area. And so here it is. These pictures, something about, people talk about a gallery wall, and I wanted to talk about this, and then I'm going to let you go, because today I meet my cousin that I found on Ancestry.com, and I'm very much excited. So I got to take a good bath. So these are, I'll give you a closer look. So this one is called Cotton Picker Family. And so we really do want to remember the work that our ancestors did. And there's a brother in Oakland. These are all prints, but we bought it with the frame as well. So this is a wonderful way, and all of them were for sale. They were all together. This is a wonderful way for you to get a nice gallery wall, whichever way you want it, how you want to look at it. Inexpensively. I can't remember how much we paid, but it wasn't much. Oh, and I got a tip for a sister too, something my husband told me to tell you. So all of these walls, this is in the same family. This one is called the Wagons Empty, and then there's two more. But this is a wonderful way to do a gallery wall. And if you see pictures and sets and you really like it, buy them all together. And this had the frame and all. We didn't have to put the frame on, especially if they have frames that you like. Buy it. If not, buy the print and then pick out your own frame. Prints are wonderful. And then this too, remember my husband takes posters. So he had the Miles Davis poster and he puts it on something called Masonite. He doesn't. You take it to like a place a poster store or a framing store, and they can put it on Masonite for you, and you can have something that will last you forever. So we have our John Coltrane and our Miles Davis. And then this one, I see this a lot even in the books that I have. This is a mask. This is another form of a mask. Yes, that's right. So I know, Jack, you don't in a hurry, be like, ooh, I don't want to do it. So yeah, make sure you put it in places you can see it. And sometimes too, when you're thinking about buying food, buy what you think you're gonna eat for the week. I mean, because I used to buy a lot, and then I got over it and said, let me just buy what I probably am going to eat. It's more trips to the store, but it's worth it. And yeah, I love that mask. This mask, many of the stuff in our home, depending on where we live, it's in different places. So it's always new and beautiful. That's one thing. If you want to have a new house, just change the old stuff around. And one other thing, my husband made this for me when he was taking a class, when he was learning how to do sculpting. And it's a Sankofa bird. And Sankofa bird is of the Ghana people. And Sankofa bird means to go back and fetch what was lost and bring it back anew. And so I really love that piece. So we always keep that on the door because this is the bedroom door. So we're always Sankofaing back. And we'll spend time with other things, but I wanted to share that. But one tip, because I know y'all be wanting these things, and I'm glad that you are asking about it. So this book right here, Ethiopia People of the Omo Valley, beautiful book. My husband said he paid $200 for it at a store called Marcus Books in Oakland. But he had the sister that said she saw it for $75. He said you should grab it, particularly if it's in good condition, because this book is very expensive. He paid $200 in a store. So if you see it, buy it, and it's beautiful. The next video, I know y'all don't get to see me on there. You probably want to see me too. So the next video I'll have my husband with the camera because I want us to look inside this book so that you all could actually have it or see it. But if you see it on Amazon, a sister you said, for $75 and it's in decent condition, buy it. So it is an expensive set. Just because you asked about that, I really wanted you to know. And last but not least, I smell the roses and they do smell good. So I definitely smell my roses. So right now, ladies, this is what I do every day. So make life simple. Do your nighttime routine where you clean or tidy up your space. The only thing that needs to be done in here is the whole apartment needs to be vacuumed. So my husband, that's his job. So when he finishes with his run, he's at the gym, he'll come back and do that. That's Sunday. That's just a once a month. We either do it Saturday before the farmer's market or Sunday. We've been a little off our game, but we're back on. So that's once a week we do a vacuuming and a mopping if that needs to be done as well. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna drink that water. I'm gonna sit, reminisce. I'm gonna look at my beautiful African book because I got some ideas. I keep telling y'all for the guest bedroom. I'm actually very excited about implementing them. And yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, ladies, I love you. Like I said, I'll be on next time. I'll make sure I put on a pretty dress. And I will be on next time so that I could open up some of these books for you. We have quite a few book sets and coffee table books that I think you should see. I know people been asking about that for years. I don't know what I was thinking not to really show y'all what they look like because I think it's important so you can see what you can get. And I also want to show you ideas of how to take books off, maybe a book you found at the flea market inexpensively, and then frame those prints and change your decor up tremendously. All right, ladies, I love you. I'm going to take a nice long bath, and I'm going to drink this beautiful water and just reminisce about how life is. Hey, yes, your home is so wonderful and your talking is so soothing. Thank you. I really enjoy looking at your inspirational decor history. I always miss, oh, let me see that. I always miss your live videos, but I caught it today. Yay. Hey, Elizabeth. Enjoy your visit with your family. Thank you. Thank you for this video. You have inspired me. Yay. Hey, Doreen. How are you? Oh, one thing, y'all. Very important because we see, of course, with our eyes, but we also smell, and so smelling makes us feel good, and that is actually keeps you beautiful in your home. So something I do every day. You see that smoke? It's when I have them, I burn incense. So remember, I told you, if you like this kind, you gotta like rose. You don't like rose, don't even worry about it. Just get one you do like. I burn this rose one when I have it, but we also burn some other stuff that we have to go to the African land store and see it. But that's my incense burning. What a wonderful smell. So definitely burn your incense. I'll burn that before I start cleaning. But in here we keep our charcoal because this is some cotton my husband got many years ago before we even moved to the South. So he keeps that always. Absolutely love your style, your decor. We are solstices. Yes, Queen. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad, Doreen, you do that, baby. Yes, just do a smudge and you have a great, yes, absolutely. So here is some other incense that we keep. So we are incense people. We love incense, and this is our incense charcoal, everything to do with incense container. Look at this basket. My husband got this basket. His friend bought it for him and gave it to him from a flea market. Look in those flea markets. Some of these things, these folks don't even know what they are. They don't want it anymore. And that's a beautiful statement piece. So I would love you. I'm gonna really talk about there's some little things that I know I realize now, me just doing this, not enough for y'all. Y'all want to know stories, what it is, how much it costs, where do we get it from, how long do we have it, because it's important to know when you're thinking about buying something. And yeah, so I'll make sure that I'll come with details, especially I think with Afrocentric stuff, Afrocentric furnishings. I think the difference in that and maybe just shopping at a Ross and then getting rid of it at the end of the season is that you're not going to get rid of it. Don't you think that that's the big thing? You're not going to get rid of it. You're going to keep it for a lifetime and pass it on to your children's children. And so, yeah, I think you would want to know about those pieces, their story, their history, their value in a lot of ways. And so, yeah, we're going to definitely talk more about that. I think you all are much ready for that kind of stuff. So yeah, just giving you an overview. It's a beautiful place to live, and sometimes, my husband and I, well, I know I do, take it for granted. You forget until people come and they're just like, wow, and we almost have to give people a chance to be like, wow, and to walk in the living room or walk in the hall and stop, and then walk in the dining room and stop, and walk in the kitchen and stop, and I now allow people to take it in because I just thought, hey, how you doing? And they're like, wait a second, all this is here. I want to see it. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. A lot of years of my husband, he started collecting probably over 30 years now. So know that it's you could collect a lot or you could collect over the years, and we're not done. So we just need a bigger house. We have a lot of stuff in storage, y'all, that you have not even seen yet. Let me show you a piece that you didn't see that was in storage, but we brought it up, and maybe you did, but I think this is a beautiful piece, especially for a woman. Like I'm spiritual, so that piece right there, so you actually hang this piece up. See, here it is. So you can hang it on the wall. So it's a wall hanging. It's gorgeous. I think for women that a lot of things African is, it's very much visual, mental, physical, and spiritual. So if a woman wanted to get pregnant, it couldn't this be a great book, a great piece to hang up on the wall. But it also represents fertility, and not just of babies, but fertility of things being born continually, things that grow, growth, and fertility of things being harvested. So things that you want to grow in your life, you feel like your life is stagnant. These are the kind of things that you will see in African homes. Everything means something. So this would be a mask. You can put this in the mask category as well. So I haven't put this up on the wall yet, but I'm thinking of a place and I'm going to put this, because right now it's just on the ground, but I'm going to put this in a space. So like I said, we got lots of stuff that we cannot put up in here, as you'll see. We got a lot of stuff up in here, but it's nice. All right, ladies, I love you. Have a beautiful Sunday morning. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to see if my cousin won't mind if I just videotape our union. I'm going to videotape it, but I'm going to see if she's okay if I show it. So y'all can share that with me. All right, ladies, love you all with all my heart. This is Lisa Marie Goodson of the Afrocentric Home Decor and Style Channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and blessings.